Hey everyone, the Last Shoegazer here, bringing you another installment of About Last Nightmare.
Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, welcoming you back to another edition of About Last Nightmare. Now, this, of course, is the series that I do with my very good friend Nick, the Last Shoegazer. We watch the same movie together, but separate, and we do a combined review. Now, this week, we're going to be checking out Xtro. Now, Xtro is a 1982 film which runs approximately 86 minutes and is written and directed by Harry Bromke Davenport. Now, he was responsible for Haunted Echoes, Xtro Parts 2 and 3, and if you watch the special features in this film, they're working on a fourth one. It looks pretty bad, so just putting that out there. And Life Among the Cannibals. Now, this stars Philip Sayer as Sam Phillips. He unfortunately passed away on September 19th, 1989, at the age of 42. He was in Slayground, which is a pretty good movie, The Hunger, which is a pretty darn good vampire film, and a bunch of TV. This also stars Bernice Steigers as Rachel Phillips. She was in Great Expectations and My Life in Ruins. And Danny Brannon as Joe Daniels. He was in Water, Yentl with Barbara Streisand, and Dream Child. Not the Nightmare on Elm Street one, but a different one. Now, this, of course, is a UK film, and the creature that attacks the woman in the cottage was played by a mime. They hired to walk on his back. And that's one of the creepier moments of the film. I love the aliens in this movie, but the alien has very weird leg movements. And that's because it's a mime that is kind of walking bridge style. Also, the director describes the score in an interview as screaming synthesizers. Not sure exactly what he meant by that, but that's what he did. Now, this is a fairly simple movie. You have Tony and his father Sam who are out playing in their vacation home. Tony or Sam, the dad, gets taken away by aliens. He comes back some years later to get his son and his wife. Now, he does come back 3 years later, to be honest, and infects his child. The one thing I was never really quite clear on if the child was already infected from the when the aliens came down to get the father, but I know the father also affected him. So it's not completely clear, but I'm pretty sure it's the dad that did the damage to the kid. Now, he also has a mom who is living with another guy now because it's been 3 years, and a babysitter. Now, the babysitter is a Bond girl and was actually in The Living Daylights. Now, as I said before, Sam comes back to get his son and wife and take them back up into space. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. There is a lot more to this movie, but this is actually one not everyone has seen because it was not available for so long. And the DVD has been long out of print. Now, this was put out by Second Sight. And this is actually the only one I've seen. We're not going to do an Xtro series like we did the Amityville series because I do have Xtro 3 on DVD. Never watched it. And I've never seen Xtro 2 because I always heard that they were garbage. And I love the first one so much, I kind of didn't see any need to see part 2 or 3. But anyway, part 2 is very expensive and very hard to find. For now. Maybe somebody will release a Blu-ray of it someday. I'm actually surprised the third one got released by Vinegar Syndrome. Just me. But anyway, this is from Second Sight. Now, this is an awesome release, don't get me wrong. But I did miss out on the 5 disc special edition, and I know a couple of my friends did get that. And it comes with pretty much everything that's on here, but it also comes with a soundtrack. Now, I love the score to this film, so I was kind of sorry I missed out on that. But like I said before, this is a really awesome edition. Now, this also has reversible artwork, which I'm going to take out because you can't see it through the black case. But there's the reverse artwork. I flipped it around because I like this one better, but that's just me. And this has 4 cuts of the film on here. This has the original ending, the alternate ending, the UK release, and the 2018 director's release. By the way, here's the work on the artwork on the disc. Not anything great, but it's only 1 disc, and it does have 4 complete cuts of the film on there. Now, I had realized that when I had seen this so many times years ago that I had only seen the alternate ending. And I'm not going to say what that is, of course. I would like to, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, I don't want to spoil anything. So, Nick and I took a couple weeks off because we've had some really bad weather here, and we were afraid of getting shut down in the middle of what we were doing. So, the first week we watched the original ending. Second week, I watched the alternate ending. I still haven't watched the UK cut. Nick has. He told me he liked it. What we watched, and what I'm reviewing now, is the 2018 director's cut. And he tampered with the color palette on there and the sounds. I wasn't overly impressed with everything. I like the original cut of the film better. Actually, the original cut with the alternate ending better. That's just me. But there is differences in it. The director's cut has some extended parts in the beginning and a little bit throughout the film, not much. Most of it's color tampering and sound tampering. But you do get the original cut on here with 2 endings, the complete cut, and 2 other cuts, the UK cut, which I'll be watching probably, I don't know, next week after, and the 2018 director's approved cut. This is a really good buy. It's been a while since I've had it for a while, and I think it goes for like $17 or $18. And yes, it doesn't have the soundtrack, but I'm happy with this. So, but yeah, we both like this film. We give it an 8. I gave the 2018 director's cut. We both gave it an 8. I would probably go maybe 8.25, 8.5 on the original cut of the film, but that's just me. But yeah, definitely tune in next week. We're going to be doing the original Rabid and the remake or reimagining of Rabid. I love David Cronenberg. He's one of my favorites, one of my favorite directors, and can't wait to check that out with Nick. And I actually like the remake too. But we'll get into that more in the next few weeks. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.